Welcome back to the another class of compass surveying. Today we are going to deal with the local attraction. Local attraction topic, very important topic. This one is the more weightage in the first unit. This topic will be carrying. Right, in this we will be having a different types of problems. We have to solve that one. The 7 marks direct question will be coming from the topic local attraction. So please pay attention to this topic, and I have already marked it as a important. So let's tell me why they are telling the name called, why they are calling the name called local attraction here. I have already told you your prismatic compass will be consisting of magnetic needle, right? Whenever the magnetic needle will get into contact with the iron material, steel material, iron rods, poles, current poles, then it starts magnetic needle. What it will be happening? It starts, actually it has to show the north, but what it will be doing? It will not be showing the north. It starts deflecting. It starts deflecting from the original position. When it starts deflecting from the original position, then what happens? Whatever the readings you are taking in the field, whatever the readings you are going to take in the field, that may deflect from the original values. So here, whenever the local attraction occurs, what happens? It starts giving the false readings. False reading means there will be a deflection of minimum 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, sometimes it may be a 5 minutes, right? Then due to this we will be studying a declination topic also. So how to detect your local attraction. How to detect the local attraction? Here it is a topic called local attraction. Here we need to detect the local attraction. How to detect the local attraction? Right? So whenever you are going to find the forebearing minus back bearing, or back bearing minus forebearing, whenever you are going to calculate this at the particular session, if it is exactly equal to 180, it should be exactly equal to 180. If it is not equal to 180, then what will happen? That particular station is affected by local attraction. That particular station is affected by the local attraction. If forebearing minus back bearing or back bearing minus forebearing is exactly equal to 180 degrees, then what will happen? The station is free from local attraction. So right, how to find the stations which are affected by the local attraction? Right, the station should be whatever the value you are getting, whatever the forebearing and back bearing is there, that should be exactly differ by the 180 degrees. If at all it is not differing by the 180 degrees, then automatically it is affected by the local attraction. Then what we have to do? We need to correct it. Then after we have to plot the diagram. So next one is applications of local attraction. Applications of local attraction. There are 2 applications. One is direct method and one more is included angles method or interior angles method. So direct method is using forebearing minus backbearing. Applications of local attraction. Right, there are two methods. One is direct method, one more is included angles method. So right, how to deal with the direct method? Here we will be using forebearing minus backbearing or backbearing minus forebearing. At this moment what we will be doing? We will be finding which station is affected by the local attraction. Then again we will be correcting the affected station and make it free from local attraction. This is the direct method. Mostly we will be going with the direct method or included angles method. In included angles method, how we need to follow? Here it is the station A. Here it is the station A. A, B, C, D. I have created the pentagon here. I have plotted the pentagon here. Here is the included angle A. Here is the included angle B. Here is the included angle C. Here is the included angle D. Here is the alright. So what we have to do here? How to find out the included angle? Forebearing minus backbearing will give you the included angle here. So right, for finding the included angle, forebearing minus backbearing, or for sometime forebearing plus backbearing also we will be doing. So here how to find the, so right, see here, the sum of interior angles should be equal to 2n minus 4 into 90 degrees. Right, here n is equal to number of sides of traverse. Here for pentagon n is equal to 5. So right, how much you will be getting here? Next, this is the sum of interior angles. For sum of exterior right, 2n plus 4 into 90 degrees. Here obviously n is equal to number of sides of traverse. Right, what will be the 2n minus 4 into 90 degrees? 2 into 5. You please tell me whatever the sum of interior angles are there. Here angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D plus angle E, that should be equally to the right. Everyone open your calcs and 2 into 5 . right? Whatever the angles you will be getting, 540 degrees, 0 minutes, 00 seconds. Right? Your sum of interior angles should be this one. If you are not getting the sum of interior angles, if it is not satisfying the condition, then again we need to go for the error and the correction. Now we will solve the problem. Now we will solve the problem. Everyone, please maintain the notes. Whatever the problems I am giving, you please maintain the notes. First problem in local attraction, the observed bearing in a traverse survey at a place where local attraction was suspected, are given below, right? Forbearing, next one is back bearing, one 24 degrees 30 minutes, 68 degrees 15 minutes, 310 degrees 30 minutes, 200 degrees 15 minutes, right? Next one 304 degrees 30 minutes, 246 degrees 0 minutes, 135 degrees 15 minutes, 17 degrees 45 minutes, right? Here at what station, do you suspect local attraction Do you suspect local attraction? Find the corrected bearing of the line. So what he is asking here, he is asking us to find which station is affected by the local attraction. I request everyone to open your calcs and calculate this one. Difference between forebearing and back bearing. Forebearing and back bearing. What will be the first one here? The line PQ. Forebearing of PQ minus, so here it is the lowest value, here it is the highest value. So first what I am taking, I am considering the back bearing here. You can take back bearing minus forebearing or forebearing minus back bearing. Back bearing of line QP minus forebearing of Y. Remember this one. Why I am using QP? Because back bearing means we are observing from the back side. We are observing from the second station to the first station we are turning. Means Q to P. Means this is P, this is Q. This will be forebearing. This will be back bearing. So obviously this will be from P to Q it will become forebearing. From Q to P it will become back bearing. So write here the forebearing of line PQ. So what is the forebearing here? What is the value here? 304 degrees 30 minutes minus 124 degrees 30 minutes will give you, what is the value here? 304 degrees 30 minutes minus 124 degrees 30 minutes will give you the value 180 degrees 0 minutes 0 seconds. Means this station is free from local attraction. Free from local attraction means here it will be exactly 180 degrees 0 minutes 0 seconds is equal to 180 degrees 0 minutes 0 seconds free from local attraction. So next one will be the at line QR. Back bearing of RQ minus forebearing of QR. So what is the value here? 246 degrees 00 minutes minus 68 degrees 15 minutes. So what will be the value here? 246 degrees minus 68 degrees 15 minutes. 246 degrees (68 degrees 15 minutes). That will be 177 degrees 45 minutes 0 seconds, which is not equal to 180 degrees. So automatically this station is affected by local attraction. So right here 177 degrees 45 minutes, right, 177 degrees 45 minutes 0 seconds is not equal to 180 degrees, so affected by local attraction. Right, next we will go with the We'll plot the figure, you will be getting to know it clearly. Next, third one, at line RS. Here the forbearing is higher value, so what I am doing here, forbearing of line RS minus back bearing of line SR. So write what will be the value here, 310 degrees 30 minutes minus 135 degrees 15 minutes. Right? So see here what will be the value here, 310 degrees 30 minutes minus 135 degrees 15. So here the value will be 175 degrees 15 minutes 0 seconds. So right, it is also not equal to 180 degrees affected by local attraction. Right here what is the value here, 175 degrees 15 minutes 0 seconds, that is not equal to 180 degrees. So automatically this station is affected by local attraction. Right? Next one, at line SP equal to higher value is forbearing of line SP minus back bearing of line PS. So right here 200 degrees 15 minutes minus 17 degrees 45 minutes. So what will be the value here, 200 degrees 15 minutes minus 117 degrees 45 minutes. So here it is the value of 182 degrees 30 minutes 0 seconds. It is not equal to 180 degrees. So automatically this station is affected by local attraction. Right? Here 182 degrees 30 minutes 0 seconds not equal to 180 degrees. So obviously this station is affected by local attraction. Right? First we will plot the diagram for the back bearing and forbearing. Right? Please make a note everyone. Please make a note of each and every point which I am giving here. So right, first we will plot the figure. First forbearing, what we are getting, PQ is equal to PQ forbearing, how much you are getting here, this is the north, east, south and west here. So second quadrant 0, 90, 180 and 270 degrees here. PQ is lying in the second quadrant. So here I am taking that one. Station Q, this will become a station Q. What will be the station Q here? 68 degrees means obviously this will be in a first quadrant. 0, 90. Right? Next third one is RS, at station R, where it is 270, between 270 to 360 degrees. So I have already told you 0 or 360 degrees. So here North is there. It lies in the 4th quadrant. It lies in the 4th quadrant. And next station is SP, right? It is lying in the 3rd quadrant. 0, 90, 180, 270, right? Here it is the 200 degrees. What is the value for the first one? I did not write here. 124 degrees 30 minutes, right? Second one 68 degrees 15 minutes. For third one, it is in the 4th quadrant. So here I'll be taking the north as a reference. Three 310 degrees 30 minutes. 310 degrees 30 minutes. Next, it is in 3rd quadrant. 200 degrees 15 minutes, right? Now see everyone, this station is free from local attraction. This station is free from local attraction means, now tell me, so if I touch this point, you will not be getting anything, right? Make a note here. As PQ is free from local attraction, so obviously, so therefore the values of Q are the values taken from station Q will be free from local attraction. Then you people will be asking, how madam, how it will become a free? So see here is the station P, here is the station Q. So what I am telling, this whatever the PQ is there, so obviously that is 180 degrees, it is equal to the 180 degrees. So automatically this station is free from local attraction. Whichever the points you are observing from this point, so obviously that are all free from the local attraction. This is free from local attraction, this is free from local attraction, this is also free from local attraction, because the forebearing of PQ and the back bearing of QR, the back bearing of QP is free from local attraction. It is free from the local attraction means, obviously your Q is also there. See here is your Q, here is your Q. So here what I am telling, forebearing is free from local attraction and back bearing of QP also free from local attraction. So see here, so we need to hold this one, we need to take hold this one, correct bearing, actual back bearing, then we need to solve the problem for all the stations. So how I am going, I am taking the angles like this. So whenever we will go, we will go for the check, whatever the value you are having here, it should meet this value, then only whatever the problem you have did, that will be correct, that will be exactly correct. So right, we will solve the problem. Please everyone make a note and maintain the notes. So write everyone here, first one what we are taking, correct forebearing of QR equal to how much, 68 degrees 15 minutes. Here I am holding the QR point. So now we need to find out by using the correct forebearing, I need to find out the RQ. Forebearing is correct. Now we need to correct the R, because we need to find out the error at the station R. So write actual back bearing, right? If this is free means we need to find out this one. So right here I am taking, I need to find out the actual back bearing of RQ. So right, previously I have told you how to find out the back bearing, right? Correct forebearing of QR plus or minus 180 degrees. If you remember yesterday in this I have already told you guys, back bearing is equal to forebearing plus or minus 180 degrees. Here how much the correct forebearing of QR plus or minus 180 degrees. What is the correct forebearing? 68 degrees 15 minutes. As your forebearing is lesser than the 180 degrees, then what you have to do? Plus 180 degrees. So what will be the value here? 180 degrees plus 68 degrees 15 minutes. So right, that will become 248 degrees 15 minutes 00 seconds. Now what we need to find out? We got the actual, but these are the observed. These are actual, your value should be 248 degrees. Actual back bearing of RQ should be 248 degrees, but it is 246 degrees 00 minutes, but it is 246 degrees 00 minutes, right? Are you getting my point? So right, we need to find out the error here. Error at station R. Now we are standing at R and we are finding, however, P and Q both are free from the local attraction, right? Error at station R. So right here what I am taking, observed. Remember this, whatever the formulas I am giving, please follow that. Observed back bearing of RQ minus actual back bearing of RQ. So what will be the value here? What will be the value here? What is observed back bearing here? 246 degrees 0 minutes minus 248 degrees, right? So what will be the value here? Minus 2 degrees 15 minutes. Minus 2 degrees 15 minutes. So right here you will be having one concept, remember carefully. Right, shall I rub this? Make a note here. If error is positive, correction should be negative. If error is negative, correction should be positive, right? Remember this one. So right here the correction at station R will be plus 2 degrees 15 minutes. Plus 2 degrees 15 minutes. This plus 2 degrees 15 minutes should be added to the next forebearing. So right, next what we need to do? Next step, corrected forebearing of RS. Corrected forebearing of RS is observed forebearing of RS plus or minus 180 degrees. Sorry. Plus correction at station R, right? So here what is observed forebearing here? Your observed forebearing is 310 degrees 30 minutes. Your observed forebearing is 310 degrees 30 minutes. As I have already told you that our error was negative and we need to take the correction as positive here. So here 2 degrees 15 minutes. So what will be the answer here? 310 degrees 45 minutes will be your corrected forebearing of RS. 310 degrees 45 minutes will be your corrected forebearing of RS. Right, next we need to find out the actual one. Right, we have got the error at the station R, and we got the correction at station R also. Now we need to move to the station S. Station S. So here actual back bearing of SR should be, what is the formula for this one? Corrected forebearing of RS plus or minus 180 degrees. What is the corrected forebearing of RS? 310 degrees 45 minutes. Previously what I have given value, that will be 312 degrees. 312 degrees 45 minutes, as this one is higher than the 180 degrees, as this one is higher than the 180 degrees minus, so you have to deduct the 180 degrees. 312 degrees 45 minutes, 312 degrees 45 minutes minus 180 degrees will give you the value of 132 degrees 45 minutes. Right, this is your actual back bearing of RS. So now we need to find out the error at station S. So right, what will be the error at station S? Observed back bearing of SR minus actual back bearing of RS. Actual back bearing of SR. Right. So right, what is the value here? Observed back bearing 135 degrees 15 minutes minus 135 degrees 15 minutes minus 132 degrees 45 minutes. So what is the value here? 135 degrees 15 minutes minus 132 degrees 45 minutes. So that will be the plus 2 degrees 30 minutes. As now what will be the correction at station S. Correction at station S. Just now I have told you the condition, that is whenever you will be getting the positive error, here you have to apply the negative correction here. Right. Next we will go for the, now we are standing at the station S. We are standing at the station S. Here you have got the 2 degrees 30 minutes correction. Now we need to apply it for the other station. Right. Right, next correction at station S. How much we got? Correction at station S, how much we have got? Minus 2 degrees 30 minutes. Now we need to go for the corrected forebearing of SP. Corrected forebearing of SP. So how much it will be? Observed observed forebearing of SP plus or minus 180 degrees, sorry, plus or minus correction at S. Right, how much here? 200 degrees 15 minutes minus how much? 2 degrees 30 minutes. So what will be the answer? 197 degrees, 200 degrees 15 minutes minus 2 degrees 30 minutes. So here 197 degrees 45 minutes is your corrected forebearing. By using the corrected forebearing, now we need to go for the check. We need to go for the check. Why I am going for the check means from S to P, if you are checking this station is free from the local attraction, right? I have already told you. Now we need to go for the check for whatever you have did, that is correct or wrong. Here 197 degrees 45 minutes is your corrected forebearing of SP. Now we will go with the check. Now what we have to do here? We need to find out the actual back bearing of PS. So right, what it will be? Corrected forebearing of SP plus or minus 180 degrees. So here what will be the corrected forebearing? 197 degrees 45 minutes minus, because here why I am taking here minus, it is higher than the 180 degrees. 197 degrees 45 minutes minus 180 degrees will give you 17 degrees 45 minutes. This is the actual back bearing of your SP. Means whatever we did, that is correct, checked. Right, now we will form the tabular form and we will place all the values at one place. We will place all the values at one place. Line bearings forebearing and line forebearing and back bearing bearings correction and corrected bearings. PQ, QP, QR, RQ, RS, SR, right, next SP and PS, right, forebearing, back bearing, forebearing, back bearing, What are the values here? 124 degrees 30 minutes, 304 degrees 30 minutes, 68 degrees 15 minutes, 310 degrees 30 minutes, it is 246 degrees 00 minutes, 310 degrees 30 minutes, 135 degrees 15 minutes, 200 degrees 15 minutes, 17 degrees 45 minutes. Right, what are the corrections at station? What are the corrections at station we have applied? 0 degrees at station P, 0 degrees at station P, 0 degrees at station Q. The same value will reflect here. Right, next minus 2 degrees 15 minutes at station Q, at Q. Next minus R. Right, is it 2 degrees 15 minutes we have taken? Is it 2 degrees 15 minutes we have taken? It is, sorry, I have written here wrong. We have taken for the first one what we have taken. This is also station Q. Right, here first one 2 degrees 15 minutes at R, again 2 degrees 15 minutes at R. Right, next minus 2 degrees 30 minutes at S, minus 2 degrees 30 minutes at S. However, P is free from the local attraction, so obviously 0 degrees at P. Now tell me the value. 24 degrees 246 degrees plus 2 degrees 15 minutes will give you how much? 248 degrees 15 minutes. Right, we have already got these values. These are the observed bearings. Next, 310 degrees 30 minutes plus 2 degrees 15 minutes. What is the value here? 312 degrees 45 minutes is the value. Next, 135 degrees 15 minutes minus 2 degrees 30 minutes. So what is the value here? 132 degrees 45 minutes. Next, 200 degrees 15 minutes minus 2 degrees 30 minutes. Right, however, the same value reflect here. Right, you people can check for the corrected corrected bearings minus whatever the value, then you will be getting all the 180 degrees. So this is the right. See everyone, here at the station P we did not apply any correction, so obviously it will be 0. So here P is there and here also P. Right, it is a closed travel. The starting point will meet the ending point. You got all the corrections by using this. We need to find the local attraction. I hope you guys have understood this. So right, that's all for this class. We'll solve the one more problem. We'll solve the one more problem on the included angles in the next class. Thank you.